In April of 2021, Supercell announced 3 new games they were developing: Clash Quest, Clash Heroes, and Clash Mini. Out of those 3, Clash Quest has already been killed, with the beta lasting just over a year. Clash Heroes has not even gone to beta yet, and we don't know too much more information about it. So that just leaves Clash Mini, a game with a really interesting history and the current longest standing Supercell beta of all time. So the question is Clash Mini going to be the next Supercell game to go global? Supercell are a company that are not scared to kill off games. In 12 years of game development, we've only seen 5 of their games actually go global, and a further 14 be killed off. Among the 5 global games they've released, we've seen giants like Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars continue to dominate the mobile gaming scene. So why do they hold themselves to such high standards when it comes to their games? Well, in a quote from Supercell themselves, they say, "Our goal is to make games which will be played for years and remembered forever." Basically, they want their games to last. Clash of Clans is one of the biggest money makers for Supercell. Even 10 years later, it's still going strong and shows no signs of slowing down. So can Clash Mini become the 6th Supercell game to go global? The game itself is Supercell's take on an auto battler, where we see 2 players face off in a high energy first to 3 battle. The game includes many of the well-known characters from the Clash of Clans and Clash Royale universe, giving it a far more familiar feeling to those playing the game for the very first time. The game is fairly easy to understand for newcomers. You build your deck around a select hero and watch as they clash against other players to become the last one standing. It's fairly similar to Clash Royale in the fact that it's a far more casual game you can easily pick up and put back down when you have a little bit of spare time. However, it's simply not a game that many casual players will feel the need to grind out and put loads of hours into every day. Right now, the few things that players will put time into is gaining trophies and trying to level up to unlock new minis. In comparison to Clash of Clans, where they have a multitude of options to grind out and focus on, Clash Mini just feels a little lacking. The game has seen 7 updates in its beta period, ranging from new minis and heroes to completely reworking several core aspects of the game. As expected with any beta game, this is the time to try out new ideas and see what the community likes best, and so far, the community seems to be responding well to these major changes. However, Supercell does seem to have a bit of a soft spot when it comes to Clash Mini. Most other Supercell games seem to go through one major rework in their beta period to try and get that game to where it needs to be for global launch. We saw this exact thing in Clash Quest a few months before it was killed off. So why are content creators now calling the next update for Clash Mini, Clash Mini 3? The development team are about to implement the second major change to some of the fundamentals of the game, when nearly every other beta game has only been given one chance for global release. It seems Supercell are desperate for this to be the next global game, but realistically, how many major changes can they make before that final decision is made? How long can they realistically keep this beta period going? We know that the game is currently in its make or break stage, and in the upcoming update, the team have announced the huge decision to remove all mini levels. This means that basic units like the Barbarian King will statistically be the same for new and experienced players. Basically, as soon as you unlock a new mini, it will be maxed out. Historically in Supercell games, we see troop levels progress as players do, whether that's through researching them or gathering enough cards to upgrade them. This is the first time we are truly seeing Supercell attempt a completely free-to-play game, where they will probably make their money through players buying cosmetics and not through troop or mini progression. It's more than likely they will maintain the ability to purchase some sort of mini pass, as this is one of the major income sources for most of their games, but how that will look in the future does remain a mystery. So this is a huge do or die step for Supercell that I feel is their final attempt to get the game ready for the potential of global release. And at the end of the day, we also need to remember that Supercell will only release a game globally if they feel it's financially viable to do so, and it will bring in enough money to help fund future games. But I'll finish by asking you a very simple question. One that Supercell themselves will ask: is this type of game exciting enough to keep people playing for years? Let me know down in the comments, and until the next time, I'll see you later.